I'm 27.
I'm 25.
We both have heart conditions, and we met each other on the internet. Back when I was about 23, 24 years old, I was playing basketball. It was in the off season, and my heart started fluttering really fast, and didn't really know what it was. Never had anything like that happen before. So I went to the emergency room, and they hospitalized me. That's when they told me that I had what was called atrial fibrillation. My heart was racing. Felt like, I think at the time they told me it was close to 300 beats a minute or something like that.
I've had problems with my heart since I was 5. There were 2 times where I had to go to the hospital to get it to slow down back to normal rate.
It was kind of interesting. We found each other on the internet. She had noticed that I had some heart problems, and we had a lot of the same likes and dislikes and stuff.
We just talked because we had so much in common, just on different levels of life.
The first time I met her, I realized that we were going to be together forever.
And we were engaged that same year and married that same year. So he told me he was taking they put him on pills, medications. I kept pushing him to go to a cardiologist because I didn't want him to take those medications anymore.
I went to Oklahoma Heart Institute. The doctors and the physicians and the nurses, for the first time in the past 5 years, had actually given me hope that I could live a normal life. And they gave me a solution that nobody else was willing to give me, because I had been to 2 other hospitals. I had been to my primary care physician, and every doctor that I had seen in the past 5 years had told me that I was just going to have to live with it. Well, an ablation is a surgery that basically go up into your heart, and they find the spot that's causing the arrhythmia, that's causing the bad electrical impulses in your heart, and they basically burn little scar tissue around to block the impulses from causing your heart to going into the arrhythmia. So I had known about my surgery for about 2 or 3 months in advance, and then we're in bed one night about to go to sleep, and Kristen looks up at me and she goes, "I think there's something wrong." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "My heart." And I could see in her neck was the vein in her neck was just going crazy. So we got her to the hospital, and the doctor's asking her all these questions, and I'm answering the questions like like I know everything about it. And the doctor looks at me and is like, "Are you in the medical field?" And I said, "No." I said, I have the same problem. I'm scheduled to have an ablation in like 2 weeks. And so the doctors and nurses were all freaking out. They were like, "We've never seen this. First of all, you're the youngest people to ever, for us to ever see with these problems. And on top of that, you're married." So we had, in our first year of marriage, we had 2 heart surgeries within a week apart.
Thankfully, both of ours was able to be a success, and we can live in peace so we can explore more and do more things as a family.
Well, after Kristen's surgery, the doctor came in, and since he had done both of our surgeries, he had noticed a similarity with our hearts. The fact that we both had a hole in the same spot, and so it was kind of interesting that our hearts kind of mirrored each other.
He said that our hearts were just so similar, like they were almost the exact same heart. You might say our hearts drew us together.
It's helped me to live the life that I want to live, and they basically gave me my life back.